Welcome to Rohn Hollow. It's been a little while since we've been here. The first thing we did this trip is go to the Mayberry Days Parade in Mount Airy, where Andy Griffith is from. Here you see Andy Griffith walking down the street, Sheriff Andy. And here you'll see Barney attempting to ride his bicycle. And next we'll have a military truck. I don't remember what this was for exactly, but here it is. And last there's Goober walking down the street. And then on to Roan Hollow. Here you see Cindy's doing some prep work for painting. The front wall is, I kind of tore all out, getting some insulation in there, cutting it to size, putting it in, fixing some of the framing. Cindy continues to prep for paint. And next I'll be putting in the panels on the lower portion and getting that nailed in. I think next Cindy, you're going to see Cindy start taking down cabinet doors and stuff. But we're going with a center panel here because Cindy's going to be putting some artwork in that center panel. And rather than putting two pieces up with a seam down the middle, we wanted a solid piece in the middle. So that's the size of her artwork. I had to put that brace in against it with a whole bunch of adhesive on the back to stick it to the wall because there's a slight curve and an incline. Fastening that in. And I'm taking measurements for the side panels. Getting those put up in there and braced up as well, except those were light enough. I just put a couple screws in the middle of it to kind of hold it in place, which I have to pull out later. And finishing that up. I'll have to put some trim on that later. The whole front wall will be painted green, but Cindy's putting a coat of primer on it first. You see the white paint really brightens up the camper. So you can see here as she covers the wall was kind of I guess a dirty white mottled cover, probably meant to hide dirt and stains instead, but we want to go with the white. Here I am cleaning up the
This is the
floor.
front wall has been replaced. That's just a brace holding it up. It's got adhesive behind it in the middle to keep it from sagging. Top part's not painted yet. Cindy's gone around and painted most everything white today, wall wise, and it makes a big difference, making it brighter in here. There's the front. I got the microwave pulled out to paint the cabinets. The cabinets obviously are going to need at least one more coat of white. It really brightens it up in here. This is where we're going to have the eat at bar, looking out the window. The floor is all in, so we can walk through without sinking through anywhere. All the doors and drawers are going home with us. Cindy will put 2 or 3 coats of paint on them while we're there. The bathroom still needs all done. It's quite a mess. Got a floor. That's where a elevated floor will go, and the shower will sit on that just like it did, but I'm rebuilding it much better than it was. This has had some water damage, but is all dried out now. Structurally, it's okay. Just need to cover it up, make it look prettier.
And here you see Dad and I are working on one of the pads for the bunkie, or the shed, which is going to be a 12 by 12 shed. For that I don't need a building permit. But I do have to have a shed in to get electric. They won't allow me to put in a pole for my camper. So we're building a little shed. It'll turn into a bunkhouse, but first of all, I'll get electric installed, so I'm good for that. Here's the pads mostly poured. Here's the tool shed base, just a 4x4. The deck on the camper being built and completed, no railing yet. The stove has been pulled out and the nightstand installed. And here we are at the end of Rohn Hollow, episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time.